Howdy crew, going to be doing the unboxing of the Hougen magnetic mount drill press. Let's get to it. Let's go to open this critter on up. So this box has tape and massive staples in it. Again, I did buy this from MPB Welding Supply in Bellflower, California. They gave me a great deal on it. Always enjoy giving them business because they always do great by me. So here's a safety data sheet. Always important, make sure you know what you're doing when you use the tools. That way, a lot less likely to get hurt. All right, so here we have the case. I like heavy duty cases like this. Sometimes they don't always hold up. I have good expectations for this one, so I am looking forward to that. Y'all can see everything that's going to come out of here. There is a Hougen something rather in here. Nothing's better than drilling a good hole. Hougen. Sure. So more safety stuff most likely. There is a partial bottle of super concentrated cutting fluid. Hope it didn't leak in here because there's basically nothing left. So, some sort of tool. I hope it did not leak in here. If it did leak, it would have been all over. So I don't know why that's partially empty. The box was sealed. All right, let's get this critter on out. Don't know what that says. Odds are it says do not eat. And the chain to hold this critter on down. So I'm going to slip this off to the side a little bit. And set this critter upright. Alrighty. So, let's open this on up. Perfect. Okay, so it's interesting. These things come without the knob on it. It's kind of different. Normally, when something comes like this, the knob's already on the little stick. All right. So get that. Here. In. Sure I will. Going that way. There we go. Finally caught some threads there. Last one. So I've heard some really good stuff about Hougen. The VEVOR, I believe it's pronounced Vevor, I'm not sure, so do not quote me on that. I've heard some things that they're not as strong as this, even though they're supposed to be rated the same, that they're just not as good. They are about a fifth of the price. So the Vevor are $200 to $300, whereas this was going on $1,200, or it was $1,200. I forget what it was now. It's been a little while since I bought it. It's been about a month, maybe a little over a month. But it was not cheap. But this brand has a great reputation, and as long as it holds up to it, it is worth every penny. I don't like going cheap on things. I like saving money wherever I can, but I do not going cheap for no reason. So, got nice. That's there. All right. Go ahead, plug this critter on in. So, magnet, I'll turn it so y'all can see it. Hey, there's actually a little light on here. How about that? It's different. So, little piece there for the magnet. And that's not going anywhere. I believe I should be able to pick up this table with it. Yeah. So, it's not going anywhere. And then, I'll keep that on motor. It works. I like it, I like it, I like it. All right, so the chain, I believe the chain is for a fall protection. So that way, if this is upside down or you're having it on a vertical surface to where this is then horizontal, you chain this up, then you put on the magnet. It's kind of a safety feature as far as I've known it for. I think there's another use for it, but I can't recall at the moment. But I believe it does hook through this piece. And you see it hooks around. But yeah, main thing is the magnet works and it works great. I don't recall the weight that it's supposed to be able to hold, but it's an enormous amount of weight. So even with the pressure of this going down, it shouldn't be doing anything to where it's gonna screw it up. So let's see, is there a lock on here? Not sure, because this part isn't going down, so it goes up, and that's as far down as it goes. So it will go up to, let me turn this off so y'all can see. Turn it back on, and it does clamp. I just felt it clamp. So it goes, I believe it's 2.5 inches, or is it 3 inches? I don't recall at the moment. I'm not looking at the manual. After an in-depth look, I have not seen it. I don't recall how far it goes up, but it is a nice slide. I can feel the slide. It's a nice, easy slide. It's stiff. I'll give it that. It's stiff, but it's smooth. So that's what I mean by easy, where it's a smooth slide. I'm looking at it, I'm not seeing any jolting. I'm watching this part right here. I feel no grittiness. It is a stiff up and down motion, so it's a little jolty, but it's smooth. So I believe once it gets going some, then it'll loosen up a little bit. But it feels extremely smooth. If you're looking for that, then this might be a good option. I'm disappointed about this. I don't know why this is mostly empty. I'm gonna have to go get more of that. Carabiner. So, run. You run your chain around whatever you're gonna be using or drilling on. You hook your carabiner up so that way if the magnet comes off, whether you turn it off, gets unplugged, it won't just fall off, because this is very expensive just have fallen off of something. So that is the use for that, and it did come with the carabiner. I just didn't see it in the bag a moment ago. Other than that, there's an Allen wrench in there for some of this good stuff. I'm not going to mess with any of that right now. Everything else is looking good. I do really like the feeling of how smooth this is. It is still stiff, but I'd rather have it stiff than too loose. So it's certainly not just gonna fall down. I do like that. And I do like that it has a little light here so you can see where you're gonna be putting your pin to mark your spot. And then you bring it out, you put your bit in, all that good stuff. So I do like that. That's all the thoughts I have, initial thoughts I have on it for the moment. I will let y'all know how it performs in the field. I'm very excited to use this in the field. Be drilling holes for anchor bolts to be going through to go to the concrete from the steel. So obviously this is for steel, and we have the other hammer drill for concrete. Very excited to use this, and it looks great. It feels heavy duty. It doesn't feel like a cheap cast. I do want to throw that out there. It doesn't feel like a cheap cast, and I do like that. Where some of the others, it's kind of blotchy. It's not smoothed off. You'll notice extra bumps. So I do like the smoothness of this cast. But that is it for this unboxing initial thoughts review. And I will keep you all posted on what the different things are. I'm sure this still says do not eat. I'm not going to test it by tasting it, but I'll keep you all updated on how this performs, how everything's going, and that's everything that came in the box with it. So I will keep y'all posted, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog.